Welcome all to Raven's Call Hollow. It is Tuesday and I am trying to get back on track. I have my Monday stuff and then I also have my Tuesday travel binder, and I'm going to start doing my A5 binder on Tuesdays as well as the boost that it gets on Fridays. So I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly, but I'm already expecting this video to be a little longer since I'm trying to catch up on yesterday and today. But I know I can start off with saving through the year from April's fresh start. And I did put 2 5s in for this one today because I'm going to do this 3 over here. Let's see, I'll throw blue on here. There we go. Let's set that aside because I can take this 2 out, condense it down to a 5, and then I can flip up here to February and do my 7. I'm going to poke that in there with the rest of that, and I will try to condense that down next Monday. But we're going to go ahead and do this 4. And this 3 for a total of 7. And then that puts us, I was going to leave it alone, but now I'm curious. So it's 45, 50, 52 for January and February. And then I'll set that one aside, and then I have my monthlies. I'll set my minis off to the side. And I did put this in here. This should be, I tried to account for some condensing, but this should be our total for all of my monthlies. So I got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61. And I got me a little cheat sheet here for which ones I'm doing on each of these for this week. Yes, I'll start with this one. We're going to put 21 in it. And I can't condense that one yet. Just that. Oops, got my finger caught on it. There's that one. I'm not going to bother counting these right now. I'll count them next week to make for sure that I've got the right amounts. Doing 13 on this one. But we're going to pull these 2 ones out and do a 5. And a 10, and that 10 goes inside. And that puts us at 35 on this one, which leaves us the 15 next week. And that one goes to the angel tree for this next Christmas. And then I finally decided that I'm putting this section towards 2027 birthdays because we've got 2 Januaries a July, an October, and a December in our family, in our household. So I just want to get that little bit into there. I think it's a total of 300 in this one. Oh, I put that 5 in there, but I got a 1. And that puts us at 218 for this month. And of course, I still haven't done any dashboards for these. I'll eventually get to it. And then this one I'm doing 10. I apparently did blue last time I was in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And next week I'm going to bring 10 into this one as well. And that'll finish up February and start on March. To give us that little bit ahead. I didn't put the 10 in. And actually, I'm going to pull this 20 out from back here and condense that down. There we go. I'm closing these, but I'm about to have to reopen them so that I can tell y'all whose is whose. And I've decided on this one, it is a total of 226 saved throughout the year on this one, and it's going to go into my saving 2026 in 2026. We're going to do 10 in this one. And can I condense this? I do have another 20 over there if I can. 10, 20. So we're going to take that 10 and 2 5s out. Do that. That puts us at 35 for January and February. And now that I've figured out where I'm going to put all this at the end of, well, we'll be starting on March next week. So next week I'll probably move this money over to my big A5 envelope for that one. So, there we go. Alright, so this set you can find on my Ko-fi. It is Saturday Savings, and I didn't date it, but it's the amount that every Saturday for a save the date would save you. I think it came out to 141. I should have it right on here. Yeah, 841. It's not dated, so since next year is not a leap year, it'll be usable for this year and next year. And this one, I think I said Ko-fi and it's pronounced coffee. Anyway, this one saves $50 a month. It's from Boss Babe Budgets. And it's got some cute little images. I'm hoping this glare isn't too bad. But I'm going to try to run through this a little quicker than I normally would, considering I'm trying to do 2 days worth. This one is from Budgeting with Kim, and it saves $25 a month. I get some cute ones. And then I've already did December and January, so that I can finish these up by the end of March. Because like with these first two, this one's for this year's Christmas and this one's for this year's Christmas as well. So I want to have those done by the end of November And this one is from Becky Budgets, February, and you can choose your amount for each icon. And I done went through and totaled them up so that they would equal 280, I think it was. And this will get stuffed into another binder. I'm debating on if I want to switch that over monthly or quarterly, but it'll get stuffed into a sinking fund. Since it's going to be a total of less than $500, I'm not too worried about interest on it. And this one is from April's Fresh Start, and it's fairly low budget. Like, there's a couple of 7s, but I think 7 is the highest there is on it, on this set. Sorry if you can hear my youngest singing back there. He's quite vocal when he's playing games. And then I have my minis, which I went through. I finally got to the bank today, and then I went through and tried to condense down what I could, and then separated out where the money needs to go this week at least. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ones and 1 5. And then I still have a couple of 20s in the back of my tray to condense with. And then I have my D4. I'm going to roll. We'll go through. The dice tell us how many ones are going in. And then we'll just go through until we run out. Scoot that over. That's 2, 1, 2. And hopefully I'll get the ability to condense down somewhere, so that way that 5 goes a little further, because I'm not too crazy about doing spicy 5s. 2, 3, 4. Well, this ain't gonna last very long, is it? Alright, well, let me see if I can condense down one of those 5s. Or, not one of those 5s. Let's see, that's got 2. And this one, only has 1 1. That would be a total of 3 1s, so that's a no-go. This one got 4. So we do have a 1 in here. So there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was from the rollover on the front of that one anyway, so it wasn't marked. Back over here to 4. And it wants 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. It also wants 4, but I've got 1. So, I didn't leave a paper clip over here from earlier. But we're going to poke this paper clip on here, and maybe I'll remember to start back there, because we didn't get very far in on that one. Let's see what we can do. I've only got a 1 on here, but I do have a second one in here that needs $3. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna mark 1 off on this one, and then 25, 50, 75, $1 on that one. This one was supposed to be in for after this one was done, but it just seems to be going along with it instead. So I'll have to probably end up having to replace both of them at the same time at this rate. But that's okay. Runaway 5. Before I forget again, this one is from Kip and Lou, the Budgeting RT here on YouTube. The other one that was behind it was one that I made, so it's on my coffee. I'm not too worried about showcasing mine all that much. And then I have 6, and I believe that's all we needed to finish this one. Let's see. Ones are $3. Yep, 3.6. Ooh, no, I want to keep that one as the gold. And this one is from Steph's on a Budget. And I think I can actually condense that down. 20, 30, 35. Uh-oh, my brain. $20, $30, $35, $40. And we've ended up with one extra. Yep. I must have had a 3 in there instead. Anyway, there's that one. And I can condense that down. That's my last 20 though. So I'm going to poke that back there. And I'm going to grab out, and I'm going to go with some tacos. It says bite me. And this one is from Plan to Save Designs. I'm not fully certain, but I think I may have one of hers in here already. But I don't think I'm going to get to it today, so it's fine. We'll poke that one in there. And then I have 4 going into number 3. And that is 2 apiece, so that's 1, 2. We can fill in 2. Oh goodness. And it is 5 o'clock as I am recording this. There we go. And I will fill the rest of that one in later. That puts us at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So actually, from where I condensed down that one with the 20, there we go. And that puts us at 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. And I'm half tempted to grab out some of those ones that I just condensed down from, and so we can do more, but 4. But I better not, because I do kind of need those for my 30 Thursday this week. So that takes a lot of ones. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can do 2 2s. We have 2 2s, so there we go. That works. Oh goodness. Try to do that quickly. And that puts us at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 24, 30, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Which, do I have another 10 from that? I do. So 30. And I'm making a mess of my cash tray, but it's fine. Stick that in there. And that gives us 1 going into this one. What do we have here? Oh, I was wrong. There we go. There's plan to save designs. So we did make it to hers. And I'm going to go ahead and do, well, that's not, can't see that one. Go ahead and do the one. There we go. I don't think I mentioned who the last two were from. And that's the end of where our money stopped. So I will go back to this one. And this one is from Beijing Girl Budgets. And it's with the 12 months collab with Norellis Budgets. And then this one is with from Saving with Ashley Corella. And she's got a whole monthly set. I have them in the back to do. Yeah, alright. There we go. And that's everybody that we got to today in our designated minis. So there's that. And then I'm going to set that back there. Oh, I tucked those in there. Put that back there. There we go. And then I have my Travel Tuesday. Poke those back up. I'll set that aside. And I have the money for that in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 25, 35. So since I didn't get to put anything in last week, I went ahead and added an extra, from my original calculations, it was supposed to be 25 a week, but I've tried to up it to 30 a week, so now I've added an extra $5 to make up for the missing last week. Nope. There we go, that's our regular cards. And this is our pace setting cards. So this is the highest 2 cards per page, which also sets me up to be able to, I do one of these, that way I don't get any surprise 10s. I do one of those every round. Now we're going to grab the top one, and it is Utah State. And the state outline is $10 on all pages. Idaho, what was it? Utah. So we got Utah coming in here. And then we'll set that aside. And then, since I did have to look through these to find the end, we'll shuffle them up real quick. I did notice on the newest box set that I released on my coffee shop, had quite a few cards. I didn't realize how many cards I was making until I went to cut them out. And I was like, holy cow. Alright, +2 on the next card. Oh yay. The flag. So that, I know that's a 9. Because the flags are 7. So I'll go ahead and set that 9 out. Let's go find that flag. There it is. That's a Hawaii flag. And I'm going to put that bonus back in. Does Hawaii have any ones that I could swap out? Nope, we got a 10 and a 5. Okay, I will set that aside because we're not going to do that twice. Alright, we got us a bird. I tried to do state birds on them, so that should be the state bird of whichever one I put over here. I wish I would have put the names of the birds on them, and I may go back and I may actually go back and do that. Let's see, that's 6, so 5, 6, but then that means we can 2, 3, 4, 5. And do I have, I've got a 10, so let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 10. And there's that. So that's 9 for that one and 6 for that one. Puts us at 15. So let's roll it back to the front and go for another bird. Alrighty. There she is. That is a $2 bird. Yes, $2 bird. And come on, there we are. Mount Rainier. That is Washington. I know that one. Washington, Mount Rainier, $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I have any 5s left. We have a 5. There we go. And that's a 6. And missing. That is a flag. We only have 2, so I will not be doing that one. I will come back here to this bonus because apparently I didn't put enough bonus cards on this one. So this one I will mark, and we have 2, so I'm going to do G. There we go, because I would like to include this bonus in our savings, because our little road trip bonus here will save us a total of $106 all its own. So because I did that with a save 1, save 2, save 3, save 4, and then icons are $5 each. And that way, there's that. I'm totally skipping putting them all in. I'm ready to get to my A5 binder. Y'all, give me a minute. So there's that. Flip them that way. Oh, it looks like I could probably condense this one down. Any further condensing I'll do after I get done recording. So 10 and 1. 10 and 2 ones. Put the ones in there. That'll bring us to 27 in this one, from what I can tell. So that's cool. I'm trying not to count them too much, because when I did the calculations for like the 500 plus on this box, that's not including, the 500 itself is not including the bonuses. That, and then come on, get in the middle, that way at least the denominations are consolidated. And that is my travel binder. And we're going to set that over there. This will go back into this set. This turn this way. And I can put these back in here like that. And then I can get out my A5. And my goal is to go through these one at a time and be able to scratch off or mark off at least one number on each of these. That is my goal. We shall see. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15, 20, 30. So yeah. The goal is to scratch off one each, opposed to a minimum of $10 in each. I didn't grab my scratcher tool. One sec. There you go. Oh, sorry for the bump. Got myself in a bit of a tight space. This one is from Spooky Budgets. Sorry about that. Had a bit of a coughing fit. And this one is from Spooky Budgets. It's going to save $75 and it goes towards my anniversary. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 5 left. Let's see, we'll start here and go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I had the scratcher upside down. And that is a 4. And I have a 1, so I'm actually going to do the 5. So I'll put the 1 back and do a 5. I'll put that back in a little bit. And we're going to do, this one is from Doodle Dollars. Oops, I bought another book. I just depleted my book fund with the Scholastic Book Fair. They had a couple of cookbooks. One was the Harry Potter set, and the other one was Nightmare Before Christmas. I had to look over there and see. I still have them up here by my desk. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're on 4. We'll go crossways. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a 5. And I will worry about scratching those off the rest of the way after I get done. I don't want to shake y'all too much. And this one is from Blue Kiwi Budgets. Feed Fear a Suck It Sandwich. We're going to go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a 6. Not a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull it from that. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get as far as I had planned. Let's see, what do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do one of these 1s. Just so I can have a chance of making it just a tad bit further this round. I don't know if I said that's from Boss Babe Budgets. And this envelope goes towards my husband's tattoo fund. I have done smacked my poor Raven around. Alright. Let's see. Roll her up. It's a 4. And I know, I think we stopped at the 1 last time. Might have been 9. Alright, well, we're going to start here. Oh, my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's going to be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I have a $3 IOU. Alright. IOU. What'd I do with it? Okay. There we go. I got the one that I had last time, which I did take care of when I consolidated this last time. Really? You gonna beat it up now? Oh goodness. Well, she's decided to get playful, so sorry if y'all hear her squeaking like crazy back there. She found her Thanksgiving turkey from Costco and is just going to town on it. And there is that. We'll get this one in here. And I don't think I said where this one came from. This one is from SW Fanatic Saves. I love her sunflower one. I had to get both of her sunflower ones. So I got the sunflower pathway and then I got the sunflower garden. It's super pretty. And now I've made a mess over here. There we go. She's about as bad as the kids with, oh, you want to do something? Now I'm going to make noise. That needs to go in that front spot. There we go. In front of that other one. And I got a whole little selection of bookish ones here. For as I finish one, I can keep my book theme for my book fund. There we go. I'll take this one in here as well. And that will be it for me today. So I'm gonna hop off here, try to condense down some more, maybe color in some things that I left uncolored, if I did. I don't know. I'll double check everything. And then I guess I'm gonna go chill out for a bit. Maybe try to pre-record my Be My Know Me for tomorrow morning. So I will see y'all then. Bye!